Hi everyone, glad to see you again. Today I have something informative lined up for you. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Stay safe online, cyber network. The digital world, for all its advancements, is a dangerous place. It is a realm where the lines between reality and virtuality blur, and where the stakes are higher than ever before. Every click, every keystroke, and every transaction can potentially open a door to unseen threats. Lurking in its darkest corners are cybercriminals, groups and individuals driven by profit, chaos, or both. These shadowy figures operate with impunity, exploiting the anonymity that the internet provides. They are the unseen predators of the digital age, always on the lookout for their next victim. Among them, HYDRA stands out. Named after the mythical multi-headed serpent, HYDRA is a fitting moniker for this elusive and dangerous collective. Just like its namesake, HYDRA is resilient and multifaceted, capable of striking from multiple angles simultaneously. HYDRA is not a single entity, but rather a loose collective of hackers, united by their technical prowess and shared malicious intent. They come from different backgrounds and possess a wide range of skills, but they are bound together by a common goal: to exploit and disrupt. They operate in the shadows, their identities shrouded in anonymity. This cloak of secrecy makes them even more dangerous, as it is nearly impossible to predict their next move or to hold them accountable for their actions. HYDRA focuses on compromising login systems. By gaining access to these systems, they can infiltrate networks, steal sensitive information, and cause widespread disruption. Their methods are sophisticated and constantly evolving, making it difficult for even the most advanced security measures to keep up. This allows them to steal data, disrupt services, and even hijack entire online identities. The consequences of their actions can be devastating, both for individuals and for organizations. From financial loss to reputational damage, the impact of a HYDRA attack can be far-reaching and long-lasting. Their motives are as varied as their targets. Some members of HYDRA are driven by financial gain, seeking to profit from their illicit activities. Others are motivated by a desire to cause chaos and disruption, targeting critical infrastructure and essential services. Sometimes they seek financial gain, stealing credit card information or cryptocurrency wallets. These stolen assets can then be sold on the dark web, generating significant profits for the hackers. The victims, meanwhile, are left to deal with the fallout, often facing financial ruin and a lengthy recovery process. Other times, they aim to sow discord, disrupting critical infrastructure or leaking sensitive data. These attacks can have serious implications for national security, public safety, and the economy. By targeting key systems and services, HYDRA can create widespread panic and uncertainty. Their tactics are constantly evolving, adapting to new technologies and security measures. This adaptability is one of HYDRA's greatest strengths, allowing them to stay one step ahead of those who seek to stop them. As cybersecurity measures improve, so too do HYDRA's methods, creating a never-ending game of cat and mouse. Despite the best efforts of cybersecurity experts, HYDRA remains a persistent threat. These experts work tirelessly to develop new defenses and to identify and neutralize threats. But the ever-changing nature of HYDRA's tactics makes this a daunting task. Their existence is a stark reminder of the vulnerability of our digital lives. In a world where so much of our personal and professional lives are conducted online, the threat posed by groups like HYDRA cannot be underestimated. It is a sobering reality that we must all be aware of. Understanding HYDRA's methods is the first step in protecting ourselves from their attacks. By staying informed and vigilant, we can take steps to safeguard our digital lives and to minimize the risk of falling victim to these shadowy predators. Knowledge is our best defense in the ongoing battle against cybercrime. HYDRA's operations, while shrouded in secrecy, follow a discernible pattern. This clandestine group has honed their skills over years, perfecting their methods to infiltrate even the most secure systems. Their primary objective is to gain unauthorized access to user accounts. They aim to breach the digital gates that protect our most sensitive information. To achieve this, they employ a multi-pronged approach, combining technical expertise with psychological manipulation. This dual strategy makes them formidable adversaries in the cyber world. They exploit weaknesses in both systems and human behavior. By understanding the intricacies of software and the predictable nature of human actions, they find gaps to slip through. The first step often involves reconnaissance. This phase is crucial as it lays the groundwork for their subsequent actions. HYDRA identifies potential targets, be it individuals, businesses, or even government agencies. They meticulously select their victims based on the value of the information they can extract. They gather information about their target's online presence, looking for vulnerabilities they can exploit. This includes scrutinizing social media profiles, online activities, and digital footprints. This could include identifying commonly used passwords, finding insecure websites frequented by their targets, or even mapping out their social connections. Every piece of information is a potential key to unlock their target's defenses. Once they have a target in sight, HYDRA chooses the most effective attack vector. This decision is based on the gathered intelligence and the perceived weaknesses of the target. This could be a targeted phishing campaign, a brute force attack on a weak password, or even a combination of both. They adapt their methods to maximize the chances of success. Their methods are constantly evolving, adapting to new technologies and security measures. As cybersecurity defenses improve, so do HYDRA's tactics, ensuring they stay one step ahead. The success of HYDRA's attacks lies in their ability to exploit the weakest link in the security chain: humans. They understand that no matter how advanced the technology, human error can always be a point of entry. They prey on our trust, our desire for convenience, and our occasional lapses in judgment. By manipulating these human traits, they can bypass even the most sophisticated security systems. By understanding their tactics, we can better protect ourselves from becoming their next victims. Awareness and education are our best defenses against these relentless cyber adversaries. Regular training and staying informed about the latest threats can significantly reduce the risk of falling prey to their schemes. Phishing stands as one of HYDRA's most potent weapons in their arsenal. This method has evolved over the years, becoming more sophisticated and harder to detect. This deceptive technique centers on crafting convincing emails or messages that appear to originate from legitimate sources. These emails are often meticulously designed to bypass spam filters and land directly in the victim's inbox. These might masquerade as banks, social media platforms, or even government agencies. The attackers often do extensive research to make their messages as believable as possible, sometimes even personalizing them with the recipient's name or other details. The goal is simple: trick unsuspecting users into surrendering their login credentials. Once they have these credentials, they can access sensitive information, steal identities, or even drain bank accounts. These phishing messages often employ urgent or alarming language, pressuring users into acting hastily. They create a sense of panic, making the victim feel that they must respond immediately to avoid serious consequences. They might claim a problem with an account, offer a too-good-to-be-true deal, or threaten dire consequences if the user fails to act immediately. This sense of urgency is a key tactic in their strategy. Embedded within these messages are links to counterfeit websites. These links are often disguised to look like they lead to legitimate sites, but a closer inspection reveals subtle differences. These sites are meticulously designed to mimic their legitimate counterparts, often using stolen logos and branding to appear authentic. The level of detail can be astonishing, making it very difficult for the average user to distinguish between real and fake. Once a user enters their username and password on these fake sites, HYDRA captures the information. This data is then used to infiltrate accounts, steal personal information, and carry out further attacks. The consequences can be devastating, leading to financial loss, identity theft, and a breach of personal privacy. Brute force hammering down the digital door. While phishing relies on deception, brute force attacks represent a more direct approach. This method involves systematically guessing usernames and passwords until access is gained. HYDRA utilizes automated tools that rapidly test countless combinations, exploiting weak or easily guessable credentials. Passwords that are short, common, or based on personal information are particularly vulnerable to this attack. HYDRA also leverages dictionaries of commonly used passwords and variations, increasing their chances of success. While brute force attacks may seem rudimentary, their effectiveness lies in their persistence and the sheer volume of attempts. They highlight the importance of strong, unique passwords for every online account. Social engineering, the human element of hacking. Beyond the technical realm, HYDRA excels in social engineering, a form of manipulation that preys on human psychology. They exploit our natural tendencies to trust, help, and avoid conflict. HYDRA might impersonate IT support personnel, contacting individuals under the guise of resolving technical issues. They gather information through seemingly harmless conversations, tricking individuals into revealing passwords or granting remote access to their devices. Social media platforms become hunting grounds for HYDRA's social engineering tactics. They create fake profiles to befriend unsuspecting users, building trust over time to extract sensitive information. This information can then be used to gain access to accounts or launch further attacks. HYDRA's trail of destruction, high-profile cases. HYDRA's activities have not gone unnoticed. Their attacks have made headlines, exposing the vulnerability of even seemingly secure systems. One recent high-profile case involved a breach at a major financial institution. HYDRA infiltrated their systems, gaining access to customer account information, including login credentials and financial data. This resulted in significant financial losses for the institution and its customers. In another instance, HYDRA targeted a government agency, compromising sensitive data, including personally identifiable information of citizens. This breach raised serious concerns about national security and the potential for identity theft. These cases highlight the indiscriminate nature of HYDRA's attacks. No one is immune. From individuals to multinational corporations, HYDRA's reach extends across the digital landscape, leaving a trail of disruption and damage. Thanks for watching and learning with me. Drop a comment below if you have any questions or suggestions for future videos. I value your feedback. Cyber Network.